Hi there, my name is Seth Lubin, and right now we're going to talk about what actually happens at the Value Adjustment Board hearing. Well, the first question is, who has to go to this hearing? If you're a property owner and you're represented by an attorney or a professional agent, then the property owner does not have to go to the hearing, and the agent or the attorney will do that for you. If you have not hired an attorney or have not hired an agent, then the property owner must go to the hearing. Now, once you're at the hearing, you're going to be in front of the Value Adjustment Board's special magistrate, who, in a sense, acts like a judge in this case. What will happen is the special magistrate will ask you, when you sit down, to present your case. Explain to him or her why you feel that your assessed value is too high. At that point, you'll present your evidence, and in a minute, we're going to talk about actually what that evidence is and how it gets to the different parties. But right now, let's just say you present your evidence, and on the other side of the table is the property appraiser. Now, the property appraiser, who has all the information that they need, is going to take your evidence and refute it with the special magistrate and explain to the special magistrate why they feel that the value that they put on the property is correct. At that point, the special magistrate will review his notes, write down a decision, and you know what? You won't know about it because the special magistrate is not going to announce his ruling and for a few weeks, because what happens is the special magistrate is going to take that recommendation, give it to the Value Adjustment Board, who will then make the decision and will mail you the result of that hearing. Now, before we talked about evidence and what kind of evidence has to be presented, and it gets a little tricky. The Florida statutes provide some rules on what can be presented at the hearing, and the Department of Revenue also has a myriad of regulations with regard to evidence and what happens with that evidence. The timing, you have to give that evidence to the property appraiser prior to the hearing. The amount of days and what kind of evidence is kind of beyond the scope of this video, but suffice it to say, you really have to understand the rules that the Department of Revenue and that the Florida statutes have promulgated with regard to evidence at these Value Adjustment Board hearings. Because if you don't follow the rules, you can show up at the hearing and the special magistrate will not listen to your argument if you don't have the proper evidence. So the timing of the evidence, what is considered valid evidence, the exchange of the evidence with the property appraiser, these are all important topics that you really need to understand. Again, beyond the scope of this video, but I thought I would give you a little snippet, a little short look into what actually happens at the Value Adjustment Board hearing.